Okie dokie. And now I've transitioned where my face is on the screen. I'm gonna turn the music down though, I promise. I'm doing that right now. There we go. That's more of an acceptable level. How's everybody doing? Hopefully y'all are having a fantastic Sunday, maybe a little bit of a relaxing Sunday. It's raining here, so that's kind of fun, I guess. How is everybody doing? Everybody enjoying the Borg? First time we've had the Borg run in, gosh, a couple months. So this has been an interesting experience. Raining here in LA. Which LA are you in, Shane? I'm curious. I, of course, always refer to the state, but I remember that not everybody is from the state of Louisiana. Borg sucks. You skipped it. You're not the first person I've said that. I'm not skipping Borg. I'm just not trying. I don't know if there's really a difference, but you can turn on, take a look at the Return of the Make Cube. I did not really do any of this. We did have to fight to get the bonus back. We appreciate them turning that back on. But yeah, need to lift the 15-star limit from Vidar skin. They need to do a lot of things. There is literally not a list that encompasses everything they need to do, and I just made a list. So today we are going to be sharing out that list to remind y'all. I have not pushed it too hard. We have had over 7,000 people participate so far, but yeah. If y'all have not, please share that out with your friends, your family, your server, and we're going to use that as kind of our template moving forward. And I'm going to go and start working on my board while we talk today. The list is everything. Appreciate you, Kaiser. Kaiser said they did the list. We appreciate that, Kaiser. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's in a it's a weird state. I mean, I'm excited about it, but at the same time, you know, I've been trying to relax, I guess. You know, probably not the right word. I tell you all the time that, like, when it comes to this off week, and that's what I kind of call this. This is, as Lower Decks would say, this is buffer time. I tweet the week before as relaxation. I really try to take, like, my trip to Ryza during this week. I mean, I do my dailies. Sometimes I don't even do my dailies. And for me, it's good to take a step back sometimes and just kind of relax and not put in that ridiculous grind. Now, there are problems with that strategy, but yeah, taking a day or two off here and there's no big deal. I mean, I still play the game. I was streaming, you know, last night and everything, but still, sometimes I think it's good to take a day off. Server merge and territory is draining. Agreed. 62, 63 has been, I did get drained 2 days ago, but on 63, I don't really, I'll admit, I don't pay attention as much as I should. But yeah, I got drained 2 days ago. Congrats, Binge, on unlocking the Enterprise. Didn't push on the Borg SLB, but I did unlock 6 of 11 with the event store, so that was good. Completed the SLB. Congratulations. That's fantastic. You know, to me, that's a success story because the Borg set, in terms of as a whole, the Borg set is still arguably the best set in the game. The TOS set's up there when it comes to PvP and everything, but you know, there's a definite argument for the Borg being the best. So you want to have people be able to access the Borg. The Borg are definitely the most well-rounded. So if you can go after them, it's definitely encouraged. The sucky thing about some of the Borg is some of the Borg really aren't that good until you actually get some tiers into them. You know, 6 of 11 or 6 of 10 when they first came out. Tier 1 is not going to help too much unless you can ridiculously stat stack. But yeah, where's Nero? Nero, where are you, sir? There you are. Start that up. Unlock the Vidarsky as well. Congratulations, Benjamin. I am. Let's go take a look at mine. I am still quite far away. Hit our refits button. Let's go to unlock more skins. And here's my Infinitus skin. 21 out of 60. I'm 1/3 of the way. And honestly, I don't need it. It just looks really freaking cool. I don't need it, but it does look really cool. Just for the looks is why I mostly want it. I mean, it looks really freaking cool. You tested all 3 new officers for this battle pass we had, and they are met at least at tier 1. Yeah, that's part of the video I put out pretty good so far. And that doesn't mean they're bad, but they're not, you know, an amazing improvement at tier 1. They are noticeable in certain situations. They are, of course, going to be something that needs to get tiered up. The good news is there is a free-to-play path for obtaining those officers already. Not for everybody, though. It's just for us high levels, as some of the new servers would call us. I would call it mid-level, but yeah, it is a little bit high. You have 10 battle prints to go. Nice. You agree the new officers are mad? Yeah. I mean, that doesn't make them bad, but it does make them, you know, it's a, obviously we all love officers that are good out of the get-go, but not all officers are. I mean, 5 of 10, good out of the get-go. Picard, good out of the get-go for, you know, the hostile grinding Picard Beverly. Pike, good out of the get-go. But some of them are not. Some of them are not. Hey, Tarkus, how you doing? How are you doing? Be nice if they offered all the Borg in the event store. A lot of things would be nice, Mark. I was actually having that discussion with somebody else who was, you know, trying to send suggestions that they wanted to go in front of the dev team. A lot of things would be nice. Doesn't mean they're going to do it. It's kind of been one of those topics I've been repeating a lot, is that it's easy to come up with ideas that are great for the players and great for free to play, especially. It's very difficult to come up with great ideas that Scopely will agree with are great for the free to play and the regular players. That is tricky. So, well, graduated. I hope you're enjoying gardening. That sounds like a relaxing task. Bloated after birthday feast? Well, happy birthday to you, Tarkus. Officer Roy, good to see you. Project Pain, doesn't matter if you're late. We're glad that you're here. We're just discussing a little bit of everything today and reminding everybody to go and do the survey that we launched. We have basically hit the numbers that we wanted to, the minimum numbers. I did not push it too much the past couple days because honestly, I've been spending more time with family and everything. Kids had their birthday party yesterday and that was a good time. The new officers will be useful at higher tiers and for things like 51 plus hostiles where Chin and Talon are useful. This is true, D-Man. This is true. It's just, you know, how many players are going to be able to do that though? Based on officer slots on ships. You're going to have a pretty significantly tiered up ship. Server 67 got a question. I'm sure every server has a question. Shout out Mark on server 17. Any hints today? We can cover some of the hints that I've dropped on Twitch. Since last night we didn't do a Star Trek Fleet Command stream, and tomorrow we are doing a Star Trek Fleet Command stream, we can discuss some of the ones that we dropped before. I put out a visual hint. Most recently. Here, let me save this to my computer real quick, and that way I can post it. I don't mind showing y'all the visual hint. I don't think anybody's broken it yet, so maybe I was too difficult. But we'll just see. Here, where is my? There's OBS. So go to screen record for screen use. Swap this picture out for this one. And there you go. That is the first hint. Most up Stream Raiders. I don't do Stream Raiders while we're doing YouTube. I only do Stream Raiders when we are doing Twitch. So there's your visual hint. The decimal points on my cargoes disappeared again. What's up with that? The exact numbers. That was something that happened with the last update. It has been pushed up as a complaint. Hopefully they rectify it because it bugs the heck out of me as well. So I'm going to pull my Cerritos chest and y'all cross your fingers that I get a good pull. I didn't even get any officers. That was a sucky pull. That was a very, very sucky pull. That was absolutely terrible. Server 12, shout out, David. How you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, I put out the hint, but I've yet to see people translate it so far. So I made it kind of difficult, not gonna lie. What's up, Charles? Shout out Server 27. Hey, Wes, good to see you. Shout out to 142. All the different servers here tonight. Wow, man, I keep cracking my camera's ballistics glass. I keep cracking. So what's everybody's thoughts? Y'all come talk it. Raid from Twitch? We can't raid from Twitch to YouTube. That'd be a cool feature, but they kind of hate each other. Need help with this decision. I'm farming 3 to 4 months to max my Franklin to get Franklin A for free and miss out on rewards for 3 to 4 months or buy the Franklin. You know what I would choose, William? I would choose the free-to-play grind it. But here's the thing. You can greatly speed up that process by hitting OPC Franklins. Start stealing modulators. OPC is OPC. Them's my rules. I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't want to spend $100. So you do what you want to do. Having the biotics rewards are really nice. They really, truly are. But I don't like spending. Yeah. No. I don't like spending. Wow, Sasha, you play on 65, 44, and 78? Overachiever much? Love that. Really love that. Let's go see if I can get some mining in. Get some ISO while we're just sitting here. Oh, wow. All these nodes have been messed with already. You feel the hint is another May lower deck? Okay. It's clearly Klingon. We'll see. I'm going to take it off now. Bloop. Y'all have had enough visual hinting. Y'all have had enough visual hinting. Does the new arc start this Tuesday? Yes. Yeah. 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 Wait, is my Twitch still running? Oh, dude. My Twitch panel was freaking out and it told me it was still live as of like for 17 hours. Like, what the heck? I definitely turned that off. Sorry, y'all. Just trying to freak me out. Thank you for your advice. It's just rough to give up 60 million steel per day for 3 to 4 months. We talking 4 to 6 billion steel. My pack gets you 1.2 billion. Here's the thing, William. Do you need it? At that level, do you need 6 billion steel? Because it won't take you 3 to 4 months if you're hitting OPC Franklins. If you're hitting OPC Franklins, it won't take that long. Hola, Ed. Good to see you. Good to see you. By the way, is it just me or interceptors got weaker? Both my Vidar and Franklin are 80k down on power. I have no knowledge of that. I am not noticing any differences in my ability to take down hostiles or anything. So. Yeah, territory buffs could be in that. You haven't seen maintenance announcement? Yeah, usually we would have a maintenance announcement by now, wouldn't we? And usually when we have Borg, that means we have a 2-week break. Let's have to wait and see. I was thinking they might hold off new battle pass and do something for Strange New Worlds, but that doesn't seem likely with only a 2-day faction hunt. Well, I try really, really hard. I honestly do try really hard to get them to do stuff when new series launches happen and new season launches happen. But it should not be as difficult as it is to get them to do Star Trek related content. Like, I legitimately bust their balls all the time about this. And I don't know. I can't consistently get them to do that. Every now and then they'll do it, but I don't know. I really would love them to promote Strange New Worlds because I think Strange New Worlds is going to be fantastic. I think it's going to be fantastic for old style Trek fans that like that episodic feel. I think it's going to be fun for Trek fans who aren't into that. I think it's going to be fun for Trek fans who are part of the newer stuff. So I'm excited about Strange New Worlds. They didn't do anything for Picard season 2, so I don't have any hopes for Strange New Worlds, ? Yeah, I mean, I don't really have hopes. I'm going to keep asking and bugging. And now that we have the new community manager here, I'm going to bug him about it. Actually, I'm going to bug him right now. So, doing my Sunday live stream. And once again, we as a community coming to you, asking you to please do something for the release of a series season of Star Trek. Strange New Worlds premieres this week. All right, there you go. I have passed it on. To send more dog pictures, I cannot do that, Michael. I'm not going to waste time. Picard season 2 is poor. Kaiser, you're literally the first person I have talked to in Facebook, Reddit, YouTube or Discord who has said that. I have loved Picard season 2. Have absolutely loved Picard season 2. You're the first person I've literally seen make a negative comment. Does that mean that there's other people who don't like it? I'm sure there are. But you're the first person. Literally the first person I've seen who doesn't like Picard season 2. I personally, and I realize it's not over, I personally would put Picard season 2 in the top 5 of Star Trek seasons of all time. Like all of Star Trek, all the seasons, I put Picard season 2 in the top. But I haven't seen how it ends yet. We'll see. Because last season was good, but I hated the ending. I've liked season 2 more, but we'll see. Drooling in anticipation at the one Pike shard they might possibly give away on Strange New Worlds launch. Look, Lee, if it's free, it's for me. If it's free, it's for me. All right, let me start getting my grind on. Oh, gosh. Yeah, and look, I think season 1 was really good. The ending kind of threw it off for me. But I still enjoyed the heck out of it. Hey, Deck, it's good to see you, man. How's our favorite level 46 free-to-play player doing? Don't go there with those who haven't watched first season. Look, Barnabas, I'm not doing spoilers. We're not doing spoilers. I'm just saying, hey, I've really enjoyed Picard season 2, and season 1 was good. Just the ending. So the ending wasn't even bad. The ending didn't live up to the height of the season, but I still think it was good. You enjoy season 1 better. Season 2 been slow going. I actually feel the opposite. I feel like season 2 is much faster pace. And I actually wonder, are they going to be able to get everything done? Are they going to be able to get everything done before the season wraps up? Oh, cool. It's Big E. He loves his attention. Everybody give Big E his attention. Y'all give Big E his attention. There you go. There's Big E. He wants his attention. Season 2 is a far better story. There you go. I liked both. I really do. You know, it's and if you're one of those people that doesn't want to watch New Trek because maybe you didn't like Discovery or something like that, I would definitely encourage giving Picard a look. Definitely encourage giving Picard a look. Q felt like a clickbait to start watching. Keep watching, Campus. I don't feel like it was clickbait at all, but here's what it is. Jerry Ryan is attractive, yes. If you're watching somebody just based on them being attractive, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. But yes, she's an attractive woman. She's an attractive woman. Still better love story than Twilight. That's not saying much. Twilight is awful. Twilight is absolutely terrible. I prefer Jerry Ryan as 7 of 9 in Picard than I did in Voyager. Voyager, she was just used as an obvious sex symbol. It was really, really degrading and terrible how they used her. She has a lot more depth and better character development in Picard, in my opinion. Like, her acting gets to shine in Picard more than it did in Voyager. Yeah, so. The last episode was my favorite. The season's great. There you go, Jean-Paul. We'd love to see that. I'm just a huge Star Trek fan, man. I can usually find everything that I would enjoy. Picard's interesting, but I wouldn't call it Trek. Well, then, Sasha, you would be wrong because it's literally Star Trek. It is quite literally Star Trek. I don't get how people do that. Like, well, it's not Trek. Yes, it is. It's literally Star Trek. That doesn't make any sense. Star Trek Picard. No, I think it's Star Wars. What? No, it's literally Star Trek. It's literally Star Trek. 7-9 was a way more interesting character in Voyager than Picard. Strongly disagree, Oaklaf. Like, even the actors talk about how she was just there for sex symbol. That was literally it. She did not have that great development. She did not have even the best storylines. She was thrown into some really bad storylines to purposely push plot. Yeah. No. I'm sorry. I always just never agree with that. Never agree with that. Here, she's actually a central figure of the story. Like, she's developing. I love it. Jerry Roswell Obama was elected. Wow. We're just going all over the place today. All over the place today. But I love the days where we just talk Star Trek because I've been a Star Trek fan my whole life and will continue to be a Trek fan for the rest of my life. You will see season 3 of Lower Decks. Same. Same. Your Sally has ops 1.9 is 1.9 million ops 6. Is that good? Battle power doesn't mean anything. I don't know how many times I got to repeat that, Ohm. I know you've been here and heard it. I don't care what your battle power is. It doesn't mean diddly kumquat. Your officers and your research are literally all that matters. I've got screenshots of 100 million ships beating 300 million ships. I have beat, 10 million ships with my 6 million ship. Battle power does not mean anything. You're not a fan of flashback storylines? That's fair enough. If that's not your style, that's completely okay. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Picard's a good story with the Trek name on it. Sasha. Who are the main characters in Star Trek Picard? It literally is part of the Trek canon. To deny that is to deny Trek itself. You can't pick and choose what is Star Trek. You cannot pick and choose what is Star Trek, Sasha. I'm sorry, you don't have that power. It is part of the Star Trek canon. It is legitimate Star Trek. I'll tell you what's not Star Trek. Star Trek Renegades. It's a fan-made film. It's fantastic, but it's not Star Trek. It's just a fan-made film. It's not canon. Star Trek Picard is canon. It is Star Trek. The debate against it is silly. All the newer shows are more focused on the season plot. I miss the older shows where individual episodes stood on their own. Yeah, Christopher. And we've talked about this before. That's not just Star Trek, by the way. Episodic seasons are out. Nobody really does episodic stuff now. Now, Strange New Worlds is supposed to have a little bit more of an episodic element. But back in the day, we'd have like a 26 episode season that was episodic, because 26 storyline would have been insane. But now that seasons are like 12, 13 episodes, sometimes less, they're all condensed into one story. And maybe that style rolls back around at some point. Maybe it does. I don't know. But yeah, that's just the style that's not out at the moment right now. And you look at just across most media, it's just been a shift all over the place. And I don't have I like them in different ways. I'll say this. It is a lot easier. It is a lot easier for a season of a show, any show, to suck that is not episodic. What I mean by that is, if the overall story of that season is bad, basically the entire season's bad. And that's really sucky, because even with some of the, Star Trek season 1 was bad for the Next Generation. It was bad, but there were a couple of episodes that were still enjoyable. There were several episodes that were still enjoyable in season 1. But when a season is bad that's based on one story, the whole thing's bad. That does kind of suck. And anyone's kids took to Star Trek Prodigy, mine didn't, and I'm questioning paternity. Yikes. I know several who have enjoyed it, but once again, it's gonna be like anything. Not everybody's gonna enjoy everything. Like, I understand people who don't enjoy Discovery, or don't enjoy Lower Decks, or don't enjoy Voyager. There's gonna be something that somebody doesn't like about a different series. Nothing wrong with that at all. Tried watching Picard because Picard's my favorite captain, and got 4 episodes in and gave up in disgust. Just more woke nonsense. Colin, what you're referring to is called Star Trek. Star Trek has always been woke nonsense, sir. Always. And will always continue to be woke nonsense. Oof. It's like how anime no longer has a full 30-minute episode anymore. Oh, dude. Also, new anime doesn't have as much filler episodes. Dude, go back to Naruto and stuff, and Bleach, and even Gundam, where half the seasons were filler. Jeez. Woof. I'm actually glad that filler is becoming less and less popular. Star Trek, the original series, featured. I mean, yeah, it's to complain about Star Trek being woke in 2022 is like the most ridiculous thing ever to complain about. It's like, yo, it's always been woke. The only reason you don't recognize that it was woke before is because you grew up when Star Trek was pressing on issues that have now changed. That's the only reason you don't recognize it. And in 20 years, when your kids look back at this Star Trek, they will not see it as woke. They'll just see it as normal. That's how it works. Basically, nothing I watch in the original series is woke. I'm not from that generation. In fact, I look at the original series and be like, holy crap, it must have been terrible to be a woman back then. It must have been terrible to be a minority back then. And then just time rolls on. Most of the season of Picard was filler, pointless plots left and right. See, Sean, I don't agree, but I respect your opinion. I really do. How many episodes did it take to power up for fight? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z, the original, before they did DBZ Kai, was definitely filler heavy. Very filler heavy. Yeah, it might have been the most filler anime of all time. No, Naruto is the most filler anime of all time. But this planet will blow up in 5 minutes or 10 episodes. Yeah. Oh man, shout out Dragon Ball Z. That's part of my childhood for sure. ROM level 40 ships better than Klingon? What do you mean, Q? What do you mean? One Piece was pretty bad? Yeah. Episodic seasons are great for bringing, probably one of their main style in the air stream, or for binging. Yeah. I'm assuming you're trying to say that episodic seasons aren't great for binging. 60 minutes of help sent by players to research. Watch for your Star Trek Fleet Man, but your other comments and stuff are completely out of line. Necessarily, you sound like a woke person. Shia, I don't know where you come from to think that Star Trek, the original series, was not woke, but you are ridiculous. You're ridiculous. And I don't, hey, look, Shia, She Hardful, I love that you watch me, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't care what you think about my opinions. I really don't. Not in the slightest. I'm glad that you're here. And I love that we can share those opinions because there's nothing wrong with disagreeing. But to be completely frank, if you never watch a single minute of my content again, I would not care. If you watch everything I do, I love it. Either way, I'm happy you're here. But you complaining about my opinion on Star Trek does nothing. What the heck is this pop-up? We did that like 30 minutes ago. Oh, I got hit. Random pop-up because I got hit in space. This is the problem with streaming while you're live. You're going to get stream sniped a lot. Stream sniped a lot. You get stream sniped a lot. If you ever thought about doing content creation, get ready. You are going to get smacked. You are going to get smacked. All of Star Trek is great. I agree, Matthew. Even Voyager, which I like the least, I still have watched 3 times completely through because I love Star Trek. I love the message that Star Trek tries to push, no matter what that message is. The only people who use woke to tag anything are trying to hide their own bigotry. See, Andy, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. No, I don't think that everybody who uses the term woke is trying to hide bigotry. I don't think that everybody uses woke as a snowflake or any of that stuff. But it's just, it is what it is. So you don't like it, don't watch. Nobody's forcing you. Exactly. Look at the last Battlefield. Wait, Battlefield the game? Battlefield the game? Speaking of ridiculous, we have a player on our server with a Sompek killing Vidars during Mega Cube event. So was he was sitting in the level 33 system, wasn't he? So he could collect those. Right? DJ was actually streaming and that was happening on his server. I'm like, it was a Vorcha that was camping the entrance to the Vidars. I didn't see that on my server, thankfully. But yeah. What do you do to that? Like, how do you combat that? How the heck could you combat that? There's no way to combat that. There's absolutely nothing you can do about that. Absolutely nothing you can do. So, I mean, that goes back to like the whole like building a fair system. Like when we talked about the XLB brackets, there shouldn't be negative points for losing. And there should be a bracket to where like, a level 56 player doesn't get paid the same amount of points for killing a level 30 as they do a level 50. So, I mean, yeah. Harful, you're now bringing up something that happened 20, 30 years later. Yeah, Lieutenant Worf, minority. Yeah, we get that. What's your point? You're talking about a show that started 20 years later, after progression had been made. My views are completely far left now of this world. Dude, she heartful. I'm actually a registered independent who typically votes Republican. Maybe you just need to take a look at yourself and realize that maybe you've become so hardened and resistant to change that you're the problem that Star Trek is trying to address. Have you ever thought about that? Like, to take a legitimate step back and look, hey, maybe I'm the one missing the message. Yeah, I'm a registered independent who typically, look, you can pull up people's voting history. Most of my voting history is red. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'm a heavy Second Amendment guy. I'm a very heavy conservative in terms of fiscal, how I want the country to handle money. I typically vote right. That doesn't mean I miss the message of Star Trek. Maybe you need to take a step back if you're not seeing what everybody else is seeing in the entire, like Gene Roddenberry talked about this all the time. Gene Roddenberry was definitely a far left atheist. Take a step back. You can enjoy it however you want to enjoy it. But now to just deny what it is, it's silly. The best current Trek is Orville. Now, speaking of Sasha, Orville is hilarious, but not Trek. But it was inspired by Trek because if I remember right, didn't Seth MacFarlane try to go to CBS and make a Star Trek show? And they were like, no. They were like, no. They were like, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. So Big E wanted attention again. Big E wanted attention again. Dude is eat up for attention today. Seth was in Star. He was in one episode if I remember right. See, like Shihara says, we're not whining. We're literally discussing that he and his. Here's what I love. She says we, or She Heartful says we, but nobody else is agreeing with She Heartful. It wasn't bad for women back in the. Oh my God. This individual just said it wasn't bad for women or minorities back in the day when Star Trek, the original series, came out. What? Okay. All right, She Heartful. We're not going to continue this conversation because now you've reached just ridiculousness. Now you've reached absolute ridiculousness. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we're not even going to address She Heartful anymore. Now we've moved on to ridiculousness. Not sure if you can answer, but does all servers have Scopely employees playing or only select servers? No, not every server has a Star Trek Fleet Command employees on it. Very few do. Very few do. Very, very few do. Here, let's go over here for now. Title of the stream is, can we get back on topic? Yeah, I mean, if you start the topic, sure. Are you going to ignore that a TOS main cast member was literally in a concentration camp in the U.S.? Yeah, look, Andy, we're just going to move past it. If somebody is that, like, headset in their position, because I'm very open to, like, yo, I can change. Things happen. You learn things. You get older. I mean, yo, when I was in high school, I was a typical dude from the Southern USA. I was racist. I was a jerk. I was a lot of bad things. You know, it is what it is. So we just move forward. How about the Mets? I have not followed baseball. Just to give a little bit more Rev Deuce background, I have not followed baseball since 2017. Basically, I was a Cubs fan my entire life. When the Cubs won the World Series, Rev stopped watching baseball. That was it. I was done after that. So I have not watched baseball in a long time. Mission crew, no Khan or Marcus. What's good? Oh, Yuki Kirk Spock can work. Yuki Kirk Spock can work if you need like a lower level mission hostile hunting crew. How'd you feel about the Saints draft? You know, I liked it. You know, it was definitely different in terms of, well, in some ways it wasn't different at all. It was different because the first pick was them trading up for a need, which is really rare for them. But then they basically went BPA the rest of it, which is pretty dang predictable. How'd you become a Cubs fan? I was outside Wrigley when they won. So, Gibraltar, I am in Louisiana. And because there's no baseball team in Louisiana, that would be the main game that would play on WGN because straight south, like you have that train that goes from Chicago to New Orleans and everything. We would have WGN on the TV here, and that was the main baseball team that I saw as a kid growing up was the Cubs. So for whatever reason, several states down, we have a lot of Cubs fans in Louisiana because WGN played all the games, and that's what we could watch. Let's talk about this officer special for $20. I got 10,000 Latinum and Wesley Crusher. Well, look, I always tell people, don't buy these. Don't buy these. To me, this is a waste of money. I guess if you get really lucky and your $20 turns into Kath or TOS Ahura, sure. But to me, this is a waste of money. I'm sorry you got bit. At least you got some, hopefully you got the independent credits and the faction credits and the pulls. Hopefully you still got those. But I will say this. I appreciate them putting out a $20 pack. I appreciate a $20 pack. At least it's not a $100 pack. But you get one guaranteed officer plus these. And honestly, value-wise, it's not a bad value. But still. Yeah, believe it or not, I did not get a lot of Houston Astros stuff as a kid. I didn't. You got Bev? See, getting Bev is a good pull. If you got Bev in this, then you feel fantastic. If you get Bev, it's fantastic. Shy Harful, nobody's saying Star Trek is not inclusive. In fact, the entire point of Star Trek is to fight that culture has not been inclusive. That was the whole point of Star Trek, to do that. So, you know, it's that's why there's so many Cold War themes like in the Next Generation and TOS, and there's so many themes about women's rights and equality, and as somebody was pointing out earlier, just everybody's equal. Got lucky in the big pack and pulled 130 Jayla shards. So you full pulled a Jayla. You went for the $100 pack. You full pulled Jayla. Yeah, it's really hard for me to gripe at that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Honestly, this pack for a $100 pack, it's got 3 fillers in it. The fillers are Kirk, Nero, Gorkon. The other 5 are a little bit harder to get and get used quite a bit. That's, gosh, see, I don't want to promote a $100 pack. I just don't. But it's not full of crappy filler. Though my luck, I would get, you know, Kirk. That'd be my luck. I'd get Kirk, who I don't need. Lorca's great, but Lorca's been in a lot of leaderboards lately. Jayla's a fantastic one to get. Pipe Road Jayla, definitely one of the best things that you can do for late grinding. Oh, there's Big E again. Well, looks like I'm just gonna have to wait till after stream to do my stuff. No big deal. Big E likes his attention, so we'll just have to take his attention away. They finally removed the worthless Vault of Latinum. So see, Rob, that actually kind of rotates. It's currently not displaying for some, but it has always come back. It's actually been taken down and back up many times in the past years. Many times. You don't have a $20 pack? Well, unlucky you. I mean, I'm not going to buy it, honestly, but I've got a $20 pack. These are the packs that I can currently see. The May Elite pack, the Epic Officer Special for $100, the Rare Officer Special. Then I got the Go-Go Juice packs. Got the Primes that recently came out. Got the ISS Jelly, but that's because my Alliance has got a 3-star territory. I don't even need that. I can build a second Jelly now. I can literally build a second Jelly. Maybe I'll do it just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of building a second Jelly. Yeah. I have collected enough to build a second ISS Jelly. You know, it'd be really cool if you got an ISS Jelly Brawl for every ISS Jelly you had. And if that was the case, I would build like 6 of these things. If you could get an ISS Jelly Brawl for every ISS Jelly you had, for sure. For sure. Would love that. Would absolutely love that. Yeah, Pedro, that's actually part of our poll that we ran. That's actually part of our poll that we ran. We're updating the 10-minute, 4-hour, 24-hour chest as part of the poll where we're requesting Scopely to take a look at this and make some improvements. Really pushing on them to do that. Good afternoon, Bonteet. How you doing? Let's see. I feel like they need to make getting your rare officers from tier 3 to tier 5 a little easier. That $20 pack doesn't help much. So yeah, so all the packs any full pull of a rare is always going to consist of the original unlock amount. So if it is like 36 shards, then that's what it is. So maxing, and honestly, it's the same way with epics. You know, some of the epics will be 800 shards to get tier 4 to tier 5. You know, it's a ridiculous level to get up to the top. Want to be in top 5? So currently top 5 in the poll. And keep in mind that top 5 doesn't guarantee that that's what they're going to just immediately go fix. But currently the biggest one is the most voted. So 7,500 people have voted so far. The 10-minute, 4-hour, and 24-hour shield is the highest voted. The next is the PvP/PvE chest getting updated. Then you have Swarm Sunday needing an update is next. Then you have generators and vaults having a purpose. And then Cosmic Cleanup. Those are the current top 5. G4 mining nodes is really close, like right behind. G4 mining nodes is next. Transporter pattern update is another big one. Faction recruit box is another one. Divorce sourcing is right there. And then there's a bunch of them that are only like, you know, the lowest requested one is the away team mission for green and red data. That is the lowest requested one on the forum. Lowest requested one. So you can actually almost guarantee that's the one they do. That's the one they do. At least epics have transporter patterns. Not all epics though, Nathan. That's what's crazy. Epics are great, but not all epics are in the transporter pattern store. I mean, there's some key ones that are missing here. You know, Picard's not in here. Jayla is not in here. You look, you've got some of the originals, but you even look that we don't have TOS Kirk in here. I mean, there's a lot that are missing that are epics. So, and I'm grateful for the ones that are there, but we still need more. You wish collecting corrupted data wasn't so boring? For me, all mining is boring. So it all kind of falls into the same category. I wish there was an away team for every type of mining, so I didn't have to do it anymore. Oh, Big E loves attention. It's okay, Big E. You can have your attention, but now I'm not going to put my ships out anymore, so you're not going to be able to give attention, buddy. And you can't stop me from doing my dailies, so. Speaking of which, it's time that TOS Kirk, Jordy, Riker, Deanna get in transport patterns. Agreed. Agreed. Dollars, it'll come back. Don't worry, my friend. It'll be back. We need more uncommon materials. What can you suggest to the devs? Dale, they're going to continue to update the economy as they do, but let me just really push this out. I'm not trying to say this in an angry way or a way that is me being dismissive. They are never going to make this game easy because the goal is to get you to buy a pack instead of grinding. Where they are going to continue to give more uncommons is events, and that's where they have Battle Pass and event has grown in terms of the amount of uncommons in it repeatedly over the past 2 years, several times over the past 2 years. They are never going to make this easy for you to upgrade. The whole purpose is for you to buy a pack instead. That said, if you want to focus on where to go for your uncommons, events are the number one way. Even taking a look at the daily events, that is a place where I get, you know, depending on the event that's running, I'll follow those and get some as well. So things like the ship upgrade heroic event, I'm not going to do, but you can see some of these can pay out pretty decent in terms of uncommons for like a daily run. If it's something that you're already doing, you got your recruit officer event. Now this is an easy one for Crystal. Like literally all you got to do for this one, what I do to do this one is I go and I do my faction pulls. That's all I do. I just come through here, wrong button. Actually, I would have gone there if I was need to pick up some faction officer recruits. And I just come over here, start collecting. Bam. Just got like 100 uncommon crystal. And it just takes knowing when the events are going. And if y'all remember, I did a video 8 or 10 months ago probably, where I showed the schedule for daily events, because the daily events do run on a schedule. And I used the daily events to collect transporter patterns. And then because I don't have that Nero max yet, he goes and contributes to me finishing that event. So I'll do a few pulls, do these 3 pulls, which is a lot easier for me to afford at this level, at my rep level. And then, hey, bam, there we go. Crystal. Also gives me a little bit of titanium, a little bit of ship experience, which is good too. But obviously crystal is the big one, and then bam, finished. And it's not a lot to get what you need. So an epic shard is 150 points. So you need what? 11, 12 epic shards, and you've got it. If you're just pulling your faction recruits. So add all new faction officers to faction pool. I have suggested that. Have had a few people push back, and I understand why. They push back because they worry that that would dilute it even more, make it more difficult. My preference would be for it to be a dual thing. And what I mean by that is that they not only added more, but then they also added more sourcing. So, yeah. Some free games on Amazon. Check that out. Would be cool to get some extra Syndicate XP grinding daily. That would be good too. I don't know, where's everybody else at? I am currently at about 11.5 on my Syndicate XP, which, reminder, by the way, do your Syndicate. I'm at about 11.5. Where's everybody else at? Just do Swarm Sunday and you complete that daily as well. Oh, that's true, Andrew. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, when that's running concurrently, you just do that. 12, 18, 13, 7, 6, 11, 11, 13, 12 and a half, 11, 13, 11. All right, I'm glad I'm with a lot of people with 11. Y'all making me feel I was left out for a little bit. Just got to 10, 10, 7, 12 and a half, 10 and a half, 5 and a half, 10 and a half, 9, 11. All right, so I seem to be in about the middle of everybody. 12. Now, I saw one at 18. I'm curious, were you spending like your multi-phasic credits on that? How were you jumping? Or did you actually go buy a Syndicate pack? 9, 9, 10, 8.5, 9.5, 9 to 10, 13, 9. Okay. So yeah, I seem to be right in the middle. Ed's almost at 14. 10.8, a few packs. And there's nothing wrong. Look, if you enjoy the game, buy packs if that's what you want to do. There's literally no judgment here. But let's see. Oh, I can't pull any of that. Territory, I got to pull these. 7 days away from 13. Very nice. 9, 10, 11. All right, I'm happy to learn that I'm basically in the middle, which is where I try to be. At 25, it's just capped. See, Rob, there's nothing after 25 currently. But only like super whales have gone up that far. By the way, since I get asked this question all the time, I'm going to go ahead and throw it on the screen. The cost for the ISS Jelly in terms of the ISO stores right here. I get asked this all the time. Nathan, I've actually done content with people from like Marvel Strike Force. But why would you want me? Nathan, I guess the main question is, why would you want me to do that? Like, what are you looking to get out of that content? But yeah, I've actually done one of those before already. So here's the cost for the ISS Jelly Shards if you're... Because I get asked this all the time. You'd be cool with a second faction recruit, either more expensive or ops lock to the 30s with TOS, TNG duality. Nathan, I don't think that our lower level friends would agree with you on locking it based on ops level. They hate that. You can't read the screen. What do you mean you can't read? It's right here. One chest is 6,500. I'll read it out, Barnabas, if you need me to. So one ISS Jelly Shard is 6,500. 5 is 45,000. And 15 is 500,000. ISO Emulsion. Yeah. ISO Emulsion. And there's also a cooldown on this. So you can't just like burn through it. There is a cooldown too. So, and thank you, Christopher, for posting exactly what they are. Rotate the officers monthly in the transporter pattern store. I would love that idea. I really would. I want them to add rares. They've told me before they're open to the idea of adding rares to the transporter pattern store. But yeah. Yeah, and Ming is right. There's a 6-day cooldown. So if you just do the one shard, you're going to have to wait another week. Yeah, 500,000 to get 15. Why ISO Emulsion? Barnes, because it's part of territory. This is a territory turn-in for ISS Jelly Shards. So that's why it's ISO Emulsion as the payment. What happens to your station and territory when servers merge? You get moved out. Maybe I'm alone here, but I'd like them to add Borg mission arcs to Borg store during event. You mean the original Borg missions? Mazdas? I can tell you that they were terribly written missions. They're really bad. But I can ask for that the next time it rolls around. If they add more patterns, they'll need to reorganize the page. It is getting kind of like a long-winded, I guess you could say, right? It does feel like it's getting kind of like long-winded. You did the 5 chests every week for 2 to 3 months to get the jelly? Yeah, so you... Okay. So you did that for 2 or 3 months. Yeah, you basically got over half your jelly that way. So JV says Big E needs to stop being a twat. I understand you're at war, but you're doing everyone a favor with your content. Look, it is what it is. I said this before. If you're going to stream content, Star Trek Fleet Command or any game, be prepared to get stream sniped. That's just how it is. Some people who stream Star Trek Fleet Command will hide their system and stuff. I don't, because honestly, I don't care. You want your attention, we'll call you out and give you your attention, and then everybody can, see you. But a lot of people, like over in the far right, I know Highlanders does this, No One Shall does this. They'll hide the system. They'll hide when they're moving. They'll rotate the screen in a transition when they click the system they're going to. I don't care, honestly. The only thing that I do is I hide Alliance chat with our donation bar, but that's actually more my Alliance's request than mine. I just don't honestly care, because people like to talk doo-doo. I've had people from my server who will watch a video where server 20 is in the background, like, hey, tell so-and-so to keep my name out their mouth. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm literally not going to. I don't care about your politics. I don't care about your in-game beef with an internet person. I don't care. This is just part of being a content creator. So you did 5 chests in epic pulls and got my jelly in about 3 months. Hey, Azure, congrats, dude. And it's crazy because if y'all remember my ISS Jelly free-to-play video, I talked about getting my ISS Jelly free-to-play. Took me about a year. From epic armadas and stuff. And I didn't have the ability to do it with Isogen. And looking back now, I wish I would, because it took so long. And now we have people doing it in 3 to 4 months, 5 to 6 months, the longest. And I'm jealous. Why they changed recruit Borg from top 500 to top 200 stopped since I thought it was safe, and DJ showed a vid on his video. Well, that I don't have the answer for. I really don't. You won an ISS Jelly through the event and unlocked another one the very next week through an epic pull. Duval, were you one who sent me that? Because I've had a couple people send me that. Were you the one who sent me that? Kind of interesting to see who'd win in a death watch with DJ. What is a death watch? Because I can't beat DJ. I'm only a 42. DJ's 46. I can't beat DJ. DJ also has better officers. DJ also spends more money than I do. So DJ has a lot of better stuff than I do. So Duval, you just sent to me. So somebody else sent that to me like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Shout out Brett on server 16. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? And just remind everybody, we do still have that poll going up where we're just sending Scopely y'all's thoughts based on things that you would like updated. Make sure y'all share that out if you haven't already. That guy faction locking at level 20 is amazing. Makes me want to delete my account and start over. C-Rob, don't delete your account. Just start a new account. You can just start another one. Duval, I can tell you that there are some high-level players that I'm aware of who've got like 4 or 5 jellies, basically building them out of boredom. So I'm not going to upgrade it, but hey, what's the harm in having another? What's the harm in having another? Do I want to get these skins though? Do I want to get the auger skin, or do I want to get the projectile? I don't have enough to get them, but I'm working on the process. I have passed along how that sourcing is not adequate. That sourcing is not adequate at all. You've almost free grinded a Katinga. Do you think having 2 uncommon ships has value? Personally, I don't if you're like a free to play or a low spender, just because you're spending, especially ore, on a ship. I mean, if you only took the Katinga to like tier 3, 4, it's probably no big of a deal. But 2 uncommon ships will definitely slow down your ability to get to like 46 and get the real big ships. Because 46s as of right now in the game will last you your entire game. You'll be a level 60 still using 46s. So I would build it just to have it. Like I plan on building my Katinga. I'm going to get a Katinga. I'm working on rep now. But it's not like I don't plan on putting in a lot to it. My Klingon is only at 20 million reps. I got a long way. But yeah, it's that's really going to slow you down a little bit more if that's what you decide to do. Still can't view your ships like your officers? I mean, you kind of can, Pedro. Here. Click on a ship, hit swap, and then there, down at the bottom, all my ships. I've got doubles of like some 2-star that I could be scrapping. I actually need to be scrapping something right now. I got my Baldor, Augurs behind right here, Intrepid, Gladius, D4, my second D3. Honestly, the only thing the second D3 does is hold my skin for the Enterprise D. I got my Saladin. Then I've got my Centurion. my Bortus, my Vidar, my Cerritos Taco, my Hijack Legionary, my Hijack Mayflower, my Antares, my Kumari, my first Stella, my Voklis, my Cavort, my Horizon, my second Stella, my Amalgam, my Kira, my second Kira, my Franklin, my North Star, my Fisha, my still not max Discovery. Shame me in the comments section below. My hijacked D3, my hijacked Legionary, my other Vidar, pointless, my Valkyries, my Mayflower, which is going to be scrapped once I start working on it, my other hijacked Mayflower, my D3 that needs to be built up so it can be scrapped, my Cavort. Is that my second Cavort or my third? How many Cavorts do I have? That's my second Cavort, body bait, and my third Cavort, another Valkyries, and my second Meridian, and my Jellyfish, and my Devore, and my Tala, and my Envoy, and another Franklin, and a Turris, and a Tala, and a Fendra, and a Fendra, and a Rialta, and a Rhino, and yeah, there you go. There you go. No Name says I'm 46 and still haven't maxed Disco. Holy crap, you make me feel better. Wow. You make me feel better. A level 46 who has not maxed their Discovery. Holy shnikes, Batman. Paul says, wow, upgrading costs commentators while I'm holding. I'm only holding back because I'm just doing it so I can, for a purpose. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, we can upgrade. It's no big deal. There. We'll upgrade the Valdor for you since it's commons. And this will finish my Klingon daily. But there we go. I just casually blew through 600 million Tritanium. Just very casually blew through over 500 million Tritanium. Anybody else notice how I just casually, like, nonchalant, yeah, let's just spend it. Go for it. Spin that Latinum. Bam. There you go. Now you've got a tier 2 Valdor. Happy? Happy? Yeah, I don't have to use tokens. I have 3.5 here. I'll take it in. Yeah, I'll take it down. I have been raiding a lot lately, y'all. I've been raiding a lot lately. Like, I have doubled my resources rated points in the past month. I've been using my amalgam and I've been able to hit some big bases. So here's my current raw resources and everything. 3.5 billion Tritanium, 970 million dilithium, which I was over a billion dilithium, but I've been spending on research, and 134.9 billion bar steel. And most of that is because I've been raiding, and then events have been paying out pretty well lately. So yeah, but there you go. And now it starts needing uncommon, so. I do love my Valdor, though. She's pretty. She's a very pretty ship. It's one of the prettiest ships. Romulans, I've said this before, Romulans have such gorgeous ships, even though I'm not a huge fan of the Romulan, like, empire in Star Trek lore itself. Romulans have got some gorgeous freaking ships. I'm working back in the top, I'm going to try to get back in the top 50, Rob. I was in there for a long time. Oh, son of a biscuit eater. What? I didn't want to do that. We're trying to really focus in on my stinking... Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'm really trying to do this. How much are you paying out? I mean, I need the ore. I really just need to do all 3 of my faction hunts, honestly. It'll balance out. But Alliance faction, woohoo! Hopefully we can stay number 1. I gotta go grind that a little bit later today. Who are the Romulans originally emulating? The Chinese? I would have to Google it. I know who the Klingons were. Who were the Romulans representing Star Trek? I mean, they're obviously based off the Romans, but in terms of like the Cold War, I've seen the Chinese thing represented before, but I don't know if that's actually how it was. Because I know a lot of stuff is based on the Romans, but I don't know if that was ever actually like talked about, because obviously you had the main Cold War rift was the US and the USSR, hence all the theming and the look of like the Klingon Empire and everything. But I don't know. Interesting. I don't know. I've always just connected the Romulans to the Romans. I've never connected them to the Chinese, but I have heard that before. And I'm not trying to say this to sound like a young pup, but I truly am ignorant. For those who are older in the chat, how much was China part of the Cold War process? To me, I'm not. When I was taught history, China was not involved in the Cold War process really at all. It was just USSR, America, East Germany, West Germany, etc. So I wouldn't think that they would kind of purposely make the Romulans in that mold, but I honestly don't know. And if somebody does know, I'd love to hear it. Basically, somebody who experienced that, was that even something that needed to be done in Cold War with China's ongoing? Okay, so I know now, but I'm talking about when the original series came out, when they invented the Romulans. Was that a need, or was that a reason to, build an ethos, so to speak? So since we're doing this, let me switch over to, whoopsies. Oh boy, what the heck happened here? I'm trying to switch over to my level 22 account. It's completely like jackied up. How'd you get so jackied up, fam? And bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. All right, I like that weird bar at the top. We want to kill that bar. I don't know what that is, but now it's gone. That was going to bug me. So I got to do my dailies on the baby account. Don't forget your babies. Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be Trekkies. I actually do. Please let your babies grow up to be Trekkies. Please let your babies grow up to be Trekkies. Claim my Syndicate? I will. I just switched over to the account. You saw me. I just got here. Goodness. I literally just clicked over here. I just got here. China and Vietnam really didn't like each other. USSR played a much bigger role in the Vietnam War. Vietnam and China actually warred each other in the late 70s. Yeah, I will admit, ignorant to a lot of Eastern politics and the history. I do not have a firm grasp of that, so I can't really discuss or speak knowledgeably about that situation. All right, let's collect our Syndicate, because y'all are bugging me about it. Seems like your comments are coming through. Well, I see that one, Graduated. Next Tuesday, fresh arc, I suppose. Okay, Pedro. Collect. I'm only tier 5.5 here on my baby account. I'm lacking. Rewatch The Ranch. I actually watched The Ranch for the first time about a month ago. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Case says China was huge in the Vietnam and Korean Wars. Cool. You know what? This makes me want to, after the show, like I've got work I've got to do. I got 3 videos that I'm going to start working on. 2 Smash or Pass videos. I got a content creation video because a lot of people are asking about that process. And then I got Star Trek videos, obviously. But yeah, I might have to give that a little bit of a history roll. Pull up some YouTube videos and jump on the good old internets and the Wikipedias. Learn me a thing or two. You have several books on China and communism, studied at university. Oh, wow, Graduated. That's really cool. Did you like minor in history or, politics, or just because I'm curious about people? I think that everybody, even if I disagree, I'm a firm believer that everybody can teach you something. Even if you disagree, everybody can teach you something. Like, even if just because we talked politics earlier, even if you're like a far left person and a far right person, they could teach each other something. Even if you're like just drastically different, everybody can help somebody else learn something. So careful with YouTube and China videos. Don't go full QAnon. Oh, I can't wait to be a meme. Oh, nice, Azzer. I actually been meaning to learn and kind of connect with more content creators so I can learn more styles and get better at my own craft. Click. 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 All right, what else do I need to? Oh, wow. So many researches have opened up for me here at level 22. That reminds me, I got to do the Vocless. I got to build the Vocless. Probably not going to take it too high, but I'm ready to build the Vocless. Let's see, is it in here yet? Explore, did I do the research? I got to get my shipyard up. Dang it. Dang it. I completely forgot. Well, poo-poo. All right, so you're set up to go mine crystals, so we'll send you to Klingon space. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Head over here. Anyone else wondering where Jean-Luc Picard's brother is? Hey, gal. Don't take it any further, man. Potential spoilers, buddy. We do have a channel in my Discord. We have a channel in my Discord where you can discuss Star Trek, potential spoilers, ongoing series. But for those who haven't watched it yet, be careful with spoilers. And yeah, there are 312 people here. Hit that like button. It helps out the channel so that we can make everybody mad with our random politics and Star Trek. Does your 22 have the Franklin yet? Yes, I do. The Franklin is the first thing I focused on. You can see it here right over there. I have a baby Franklin. It is not very strong. I'm working on getting it better. I'm hurting for modulators and that whole process, but I do have a Franklin. I do have a Franklin. Franklin and the North Star are currently my primary ships. So, majored in history and politics across 3 bachelors in the U.S. and Australia, earning your master's in history here in the U.S. Well, Gratificate, that's really freaking cool. You sound like somebody that I would enjoy just sitting and talking with about those topics because they interest me. You need some advice? I'm 50 million away from Fed glorified and my ROM is at 10 mil. I have half the credits needed for a pylum. Would you recommend 1 bill Fed lock before I upgrade ROM or switch now? Honestly, I would say go ahead and get to 1 bill, lock it out, and then just completely revert and start focusing on something else. PhD in microbiology and immunology here. Dude, third eye. Love it. You're not going to make me get vaccines, are you? Just the theme of the chat today. How can I piss off as many people as possible? So. But that is also something I would love to learn about. No cosmic cleanup this week? Yes. One of the things in our article or our poll that we put out is trying to get cosmic cleanup to be a weekly event. How the hell do I get into the system to Rona? If I remember right, that is a mission locked system, right? Isn't that an old mission lock system? Or am I misremembering something? Yeah, my goal is to make Saturday into an everyday Cosmic. That's one of the things that I'm working on. I can't say that I'm going to get it for you, but I am going to try. So, click, click. Put there. There we go. What's a good crew to run with Kang? I can't figure out for the life of me. Jesse, what are you trying to do? Like, are you fighting Kelvins? Because I could run something like Kang, Merrick, Krell versus Kelvin, or Kang, Honor Guard, Worf, then Merrick or Krell. Depends on also what level the Merrick Krell are, level the Kang's at, what you're trying to fight. As you level up, man, it really comes down to specific battles. Like, what are you trying to smack? Art of Misdirection mission. Thank you, Joseph. STFC.space has it listed, if I remember right. Hopefully the away team store also gets an update since it's kind of useless prior to Ops 25. I don't agree. I use mine regularly. I don't think it's useless at all, but I do think that it could use more. Oh, look at all my jacked up. Look at my recruit token. Looking like a repair token. But yeah. I don't agree with you, but I do agree that it could be better. I definitely don't find it useless. Oh, Ophelia's Admiral now? When did that happen? All right, so I'm gonna fly up to Vendus real quick. Are there any level 40 systems in Bone Deep Space? Zorgo, I don't understand the question. I don't understand the question. What do you mean in Bone? Are there none in Deep Space? I mean, what are you trying to hit? Because there's plenty of 40 plus in Deep Space. Now, like, here's some right here. Are you asking that aren't in Deep Space? No, okay, you're trying to say non-Deep Space. So, non-Deep Space. Got it. So you've got Groombridge here in Fed Space. Hey, Beck, you got Groombridge here in Fed Space. And then if you come over to, where's it at? Shoot on a stick. I don't remember. Oh, Ursfa in Klingon space. Ursfa, Groombridge, and then the capital systems. And then you've got ROM space, which doesn't have a 40. ROM's all 39s. ROM's all 39s. So you got Ursfa, Groombridge, and then capital systems. So, hey, stop chasing me, you mean booty. In those swarms, I will be doing some. I'm doing all because it's faction hunt today too. Back like today's a very busy Sunday. I'm not sure how much time you're going to do devoting it to it today, Beck, but today is a very busy day. 3 faction hunts plus Swarm Sunday plus Anomalous Phenomenon. That is 6 different hostiles, essentially. Well, it's not 6 different hostiles. It's 5, but... No, wait. Yeah, that's 5. I'm bad at math. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Level 23 on my server 65 account. Franklin, Envoy, North Star is all I use. Need Cosmic Clamp to get Disco. Yeah, Cosmic Clamp is how I'm trying to get my Discovery now. What we need is an event store. That's what we need. So if I got brave enough for hostile hunts because I feel bad killing my friends. Well, so here's the thing, Beck. If you do all the hostile hunts, they basically average on out. So you shouldn't hurt your rep. You shouldn't hurt them. Yeah, hostile hunt is PvE. Wait, Beck, were you thinking that's PvP? Because you don't have to hurt people to do hostile hunt. You built 3 legionaries during Crucible of War. Wow, Drew. At least you get to scrap them, though. At least you get to scrap them. Everybody say hey to Eco. I'm talking to Eco right now. Everybody say hey to Eco. Hey, Eco. By the way, Beck, did you get that PM I sent you? Hey, Eco. Eco Boost Engine. Listen to us. I just took a screenshot of all y'all saying, hey, Eco. Hey, Eco. I'm sending in pictures of y'all saying, hey. New community manager, do your job. K92, he pronounces it Echo, but I call him Eco Boost Engine because why not? Because why not? Oh yeah, Beck, I don't know if like you were interested in any of those games, but those are just free games available right now. So I figured I'd shoot them to you because I know you do a lot of variety on Twitch. So my first thought was, oh, share these games with Beck. Maybe she can play some of them. 152 in the house. Love it. Good to see you, Sapphire. Yeah, just because you do a lot of variety, it's like, okay, maybe these games would to fit her style. Sherlock, I'm actually going to send that one too. Love it. Love it. Oh, love it. That one made me chuckle buckle. That's not even a word. That's not even a word. Love it. There's your maintenance update, by the way. There's your finally posted maintenance update. Way too late. I don't like that it waited till Sunday for that. Don't like that we waited till Sunday. We love scheduled maintenance. Woohoo! What are they gonna break today? Can't wait to see what they gonna do break today. In the update, they're gonna tear everything apart and rebuild it from scratch. With this past server merge, there was no server versus server for naming rights. Yeah, they haven't done that in a long time, War Dog. They've probably done that in about a year. Top of the day to you as well, Aardvark. Are we gonna get Apex before event starts? No, we're not. You are not. More bugs, more lag. Can't wait for Tuesday. Oh, dude, we love it. We love it. Love it. Amazed by how many people's positions shifted on your house fund. It's so cutthroat. It is. We're going to announce it again today. And honestly, Beck, that's 3 days outdated. It actually needs to be updated again. Not that I'm going to make you do it again, but yeah, this is the last week to get your name. It's actually 4 more days. Today, May 2nd, May 3rd, May 4th. The last days to get your name on the house fund. So, but I've got to update the list. And Beck is being amazing and drawing, and she's hand drawing this beautiful graphic. It's incredible. Always want to spoil my fun and do game shutdown in the middle of a mining event. Bandit, are you a big fan of mining? Are you one of those people? Are you one of those people? Yeah, Beck can draw a poster in like 4 minutes. Y'all should hire her. She's fantastic. You like mining? Oh, Bandit loves it. Bandit, if you haven't follow Beck Likes Plants. She's another content creator. We've recently been getting her to do more YouTube videos. She also streams Star Trek Fleet Command on Twitch. So check her out. She is level 26 now and is a very like kumbaya, my lord, friendly, loving miner type player. Very PvE oriented. Very PvE oriented. Sometimes she does play with Legos. Yeah, I can't wait to do another model building stream. You take a day off of mining once a week. That's smart. That is smart. That is smart. Very smart. Your PvE as well, Captain Miner. Look, if that's y'all's playstyle, fantastic. I couldn't do it. But one thing I love about this game, there are multiple playstyles. There are multiple playstyles and none of them are wrong. It's literally a preference thing, and a good game allows for multiple playstyles. Like I harp all the time about hitting OPC Franklins. You don't have to do that. That's my style. Do I believe it's best and more efficient? Of course, it's my style, but it's not the only style. You go ham on the ISO SLBs and don't have to mine ISO for a month with full pulls daily. Very nice. I don't do that. Is it better to tier up before or during the battle pass? Before, if you're going to tier up. Now, 34 to 35 won't change your bracket, so that won't matter for that particular instance. Here we go. Get another trader over here. Finally, Max Marcus today. Wow, Aardvark. Congrats. I haven't even done that yet. That's awesome. Getting mine to tier 4 is really big. I need to get them to tier 5 though. My Trinity officers. Gundam or Logo Beck or Lego Beck. Why not both, Benjamin? I'm a firm believer that all of us work together. I like building. I really do. It's very relaxing. That's the best way I can describe it. I'm not doing it for like the models. For those that don't remember, here are a couple of recent Gundams that we did. Hey. Get your little self back in there. Here's a couple of recent Gundams that we did. And these are just like real base model kits. They're nothing crazy. Nothing hardcore. Why is your leg trying to fall off? Hey. Fix it. But anyway, we did a couple of these. Put it on a stand. Got another one underneath it. It's just something fun to do together. It's really relaxing, and yeah, everybody should have some type of hobby. Can you go big screen? What, for the Gundam? You want to see the Gundam in a big screen? Beck wants to do a build race between you and her. Yeah, I've been told that. I'm down. Oh, we would have to get like a Lego kit or something. Could we do like a side-by-side, Beck? Like where we both were streaming and then like you were on this side of the screen and then I was on this side of the screen and we were just like, we had like a little timer up at the top. That'd be really cool. It's a fun stream idea. That's a fun stream idea. I like that. We should do that. Here's the only problem, Beck. I'm not as competitive in my older age, like speed runs. It's like I would be doing it, but I'd be more interested in like talking to Chad and talking to you than like really trying to like click, click, click. So I would probably lose, but I'd have a lot of fun. I'd have a lot of fun, which I guess is what matters. So did manage to take down a Mega Cube photon gun just with your crewing tips in one shot. Love that, Jules. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, especially people will be making me chicken dance if I'm getting ahead of Beck. Like, ooh, let's make him shake his booty. Dennis says I'm not old. Yeah, I realize that sometimes when I say I'm old, I'm potentially offending some of my viewers. But at 32, turning 33 this year. And Beck is, for those that don't know, if you want to wish Beck a happy birthday, Beck is having her 21st birthday in 2 days. 2 days. Let me go find Beck's like Amazon wish list. Where's Beck's Amazon wish list? Does she have an Amazon wish list posted on her channel? Let me go see if we can race to her channel before she like freaks out and goes, no, don't love on me. How dare thy? How darest thy love on me? Do you know who I am? A nobody. How dare thee? Let's see. I'm looking on her channel. Stream schedule, stickers, software. Want to support the channel? There's a support button. That's not what I'm looking for. Well, poo-poo. He doesn't have like an Amazon wish list or anything. The link tree doesn't have your Venmo. Oh, it's at the bottom. What a dum-dum. What a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. Here you go. There you go. There is Beck's Amazon wish list. If y'all would like to purchase Beck like streaming a present for their birthday. No requirements, but we like doing nice things for nice people. So if y'all want to buy something for their birthday, there you go. There you go. Amazon wish lists are fun. No requirement though. Don't feel like I'm like demanding, how darest thou not to purchase a gift for the one and only Beck Likes Plans, the only female content creator for Star Trek Fleet Command on YouTube. You're turning 30? Me too, again. Ah. You don't recognize half of Ultimate DJ's music. This is true. I mean, I rag on DJ all the time. A lot of the stuff he's playing, I'm like, dude, this is an oldie. It's like, Shania Twain's not an oldie. I'm like, dude, she is. She's 100% an oldie. All Banana Laffy Taffy. I mean, feel free to judge her based on her Amazon wish lists. For sure. Feel free to judge her. I mean, actually, here's what we could do. How about we judge her together? Would y'all like to judge together? It's always fun to judge your friends together. Somebody just collapses. I got to hide some things from y'all. I don't want y'all seeing like my family on my Amazon. Click. Let's judge together. Who's ready to judge together? This is the Star Trek Fleet Command content you were wanting. This is the content you were wanting. Ed, dude, you're going to get banned with those type of comments. You've already been warned. Come on, dude. Enjoy your time out. That's like ridiculous, dude. You know that's inappropriate. Just because you're an old lech doesn't mean you could be an old lech. Okay. Surprised Beck didn't do it. She's a mod. Let's do... Here we go. All right, so we've got floating shelves. I mean, that's pretty... That's like the most adult present I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Laffy Taffy Banana. 145 of them. Would you eat all these on stream? Would you eat all 145 in one stream? How much for you to eat 145 banana Laffy Taffies in one stream? You might die. She going to get 50 orders of that taffy? Do it. Do it. You would do it for $5? Yikes. You would have like no, your teeth would get ripped out. Let's see. Nerds Rope Candy, Mentos, the Fresh Maker. Let's see what else we got here. Gardening plant repotting mat, transplanting pad, square mat, indoor operating, tidy flower, potting change, soil, watering pads, waterproof, Oxford. Wow. That wouldn't fit well on a box. Marketing needs to redo that. That would not fit very well on a box. Yikes. Online instant diabetes. Yes. That is a mouthful. All right, then we got the Jazz Puss soundproof foam panels. 50 packs of 2-inch by 12-inch by 12-inch acoustic foam. Sound foam for attenuating noise and echoes. Yes. Jaspus. All right, then we've got a oh, look! It's Luna from Sailor Moon. That's adorable. Then we've got Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z. A teapot. That is the cutest Squishmallow. That is a cute Squishmallow. There's a lot of Squishmallows here. There's a lot of... A succulent pillow? What's up, GM? Look at this succulent pillow. Yeah, dollars. You know, surprise, surprise. Ladies like things. A Tamagotchi. I remember when Tamagotchis came out. Sapphire, I love you. I remember when Tamagotchis came out. How are these back? It's like the same thing. We just re-released it 20 years later. Literally. Tamagotchis are back. Savannah, who is also on our stream team, does a Tamagotchi all day, every day. Yeah, from the 90s, so 30 years ago. Word teaser dad jokes. That should be me. Vaporeon. Love that pop. A plant keychain. Portal. I've never played Portal. So, Star Trek sticky notes. Y'all, she's got Star Trek stuff on here. Y'all go get Star Trek. Yeah, okay, so Tamagotchis came out when I was a child, and I didn't get to get one because I was a child. I couldn't buy things for myself. Could buy things for myself. So anyway, there's Beck's Amazon wish list. If y'all like to purchase something nice for the lady, there you go. There you go. Now I got to repair this because it died. So if y'all want to get something off our Amazon wish list, her birthday is in like 3 days. Go for it. Go for it. The Portal games are incredible. Here's what's sad. I actually have them. Never played them. Just time thing. Somebody bought them for me. I have Portal 1 and Portal 2 on Steam. They got purchased for me like 3 years ago. I've still never played them. Still never played them. Feel like an episode of the Goldbergs? I have no idea what that is. What is the Goldbergs? I mean, I assume you believe those games are amazing because you've got Legos from it on your wish list. Remember Baldur's Gate? Never played it. Have heard about it. Third Eye. My son is May 3rd. My mother is May 3rd. And the leader of my stream team is May 3rd. So, no, Beck was born on May 3rd. You were born in 2004. Some of y'all make me seem like a little child. Ohm, you are easily the youngest person in this chat. Oh, there are plenty of people here who could be your parent or grandparent. You quit this game 2 months ago, never regret it? Well, that's fantastic, Eric. Why did you feel the need to come tell us? Were you trying to hope everybody else quits? I'm sorry you were miserable in the game. We're having fun. Your son was born in 2009? Wow. It's a good week for a birthday? It is. Yeah. April showers bring May flowers, so Beck likes plants. Beck is a plant? Wow. Mind blown. Just want to say hi. Well, hi, Eric. Eric, if you want less Star Trek, but more us, Twitch. Twitch. We do a lot of not like last night we were doing Jackbox party games. My daughter was born in 2004. D-man, that means your daughter's now 18. She's a full-fledged adult. She can say F you, dad. And you just have to be like, damn, you grown. Okay. Now I'm not paying for your college, but okay. You can do that. I'm also not paying for your phone plan. I'm also taking you off the car insurance. Don't do that. That would be terrible. Forgive her. She's young. She knows not what she does. She's been saying F you dad since 2007. Holy crap. My mom would beat the tar out of me if I did that. My oldest was born in 2017. You turn 18 in 1 month and 13 days. Can't wait to finally be able to buy candle lighters. I'm obsessed with candles. That's a dope thing to like. Candles are awesome. You predate the internet? Wow, so you got to see the original series when it was on TV. Like, live. Like, not when it was in syndication. Like, you got to watch it. You wish your kids were 18? Me too. My oldest is in the university, so yeah, I'm old. She was born in 99. Third eye, I wouldn't say that you're even old. Because that means you're probably like in your late 30s or 40s. That's not old. Or you waited till you were 30 to have a kid, like I'm doing, and you're pushing 50 when they're in college. Yeah, I'm 32, about to have my hopefully final and my second son. But I'll turn 33 this year. So when they turn 18, I'll be about to be turning 51. So. You got twins in 91? Well, your twins are only 2 years younger than me. What about the video of the warp quest on 42? It's on the list. I've actually been making a list. And not checking it twice, but I am making a list of mission at level 42. But I do have that on my list. I've got my Smasher passes. I've got a couple Star Trek Fleet Command, and then I got a making and being a content creator Star Trek Fleet Command edition video that I'm going to make because so many people are asking me about it lately. There's an easy way to make him your last child, ref. Snip, snip. Yikes. Take away my ability to procreate is a scary thought. I also make gorgeous children, so maybe I shouldn't take that away. I make amazing children. Have you seen my children? They're freaking gorgeous. My children are freaking gorgeous. I was 38 when we got our kids. Wow. I mean, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Because people are living longer now, man. I mean, they say the person who will live to 140 years old is already alive. So that's what they say. Love what you do for us. A big thank you. I love you too, Kenny. Your uncle had twins at 52? All right. I probably shouldn't ask this, but I'm sorry. I'm curious. How old was the woman your uncle had kids with when he was 52? Out of curiosity. Out of curiosity. Don, which list? Which list would that be? How can you tell us a week between arcs? YouTube chat is sounding more like a sedate version of Twitch. Accurate. Hey, tomorrow night when we do our Twitch stream, we'll be doing hints and talking giveaways, which I've actually got to talk to Eco about that. My father-in-law was 72 when my wife was born. Her mom was 38. Wow. Wow. Dude, father-in-law. Wow. No judgment, man. None at all. Had your youngest 39? Wow. So, I guess I'm still kind of young to have kids then. You helped me immensely with your videos. For an old man, this game is complicated, so thanks very much. You're welcome, Blue Gravity. I am definitely not an ageist here. Everybody's welcome. I want to help out everybody of all types, all walks. I love all of y'all. Have a friend whose father was 72 when she was born. Wife was 50. He passed at 99. Wow. That's actually like such a successful life story to me. Go do the giveaway at night this time? Not necessarily. We'll see. So I'm 3.5-ish years older than my partner. 3-ish years older than my partner. So no, like me with a 20-year-old. Should I scrap my max 45 tier 9 Franklin for the BPs and build Franklin A? 100% yes, Jason. 100% yes. Yes, your repair costs will go up a little bit, but you'll be able to complete everything. And you get ×3. So each Franklin A kill is worth 3 Franklin kills. Been following your camping stuff. My Bortus is now tier 5 and hit up to 37 traders. Very much on my way to faction logs. Dude, that's awesome news. Love to hear that. Forgot to tell you I got raided and drained, but then I got to raid and drain someone. You felt like a pirate. We love to see it. That's a great success story. Should have recorded that, made it to your video. But my first raid, and then you're just crying in the video. Officers that offer percentage bonus to captain's maneuver apply to miners. I assign them, but don't see a difference in protected cargo. Is that a question, David? Most of those type of abilities only work for combat abilities. As it turned out, Logan's run was an AI program routed on someone's exercise equipment. No idea what that means. Arctic. You can do some of the hostile hunt in the supply ship zones and not hurt your faction stats. This is true. This is true. Which is what I will probably do on my faction hunt for my main account later today. Correct, Bayman. Maintenance is the third. Maintenance is the third. I'm 49 3 weeks from today. Do you feel old now? I honestly don't, Tin Man. I mean, in some ways I do. But the reason I feel old is because I'm young and going through like that midlife crisis. And I don't really know how to be 30 like I'm used to being. Because I honestly, if I'm just being completely real, I didn't really have a normal teenage upbringing. So a lot of the things that most people experience as an early or mid-teen, I experienced as a late teen and then early 20s. So like in some social aspects, I don't feel 32. I still feel like I'm 25, 26 years old. So it's definitely a paradox because in terms of my work ethic, in terms of the things I'm doing in life, I'm definitely 32. I'm buying a house. I'm having kids. I'm supporting a family. I'm doing all this other stuff, you know. But in other ways, I'm like, well, I still want to go experience I never did the wild, crazy party scene really. Like I've been to some, but I never did it like that's just what I did for a year is I went around and every weekend act like a complete dum-dum. So in some ways I still feel not 30. Write a book? I've actually thought about that, honestly. Not that I think people would really care about me, but just because my story is so varied. Like all the different careers I've done, the places I've been, the experiences I've had. I am not one of those people that has just sat around my hometown and never left. Never dwell on the past. Say, oh, I missed that and that. Be proud of what you did and look forward. We're all going to die way too fast anyways to be mad about things we didn't do. Fair enough. I don't really regret that I wasn't like a huge party animal and got, 10,000 STDs and diseases. But it's still one of those things where I guess you call it a societal expectation. Like to Pring increases protected cargo by 100%, so Marla offers 50% to captain moves, but I don't see a difference in details. Yeah, because of what I just said. For new players, they're going to be a faction hunt SMS tomorrow. Yeah, so 2 days. Faction hunt will run for these next 2 days, and then we'll have our new launch on whatever that day is. What's the word? Oh yeah, 3rd. New arc. Wait, I gotta check my dailies now that I'm level 22. What do I actually need to hit for swarms? 22s. I actually got to kill more 22s, and then I can go down. 24s are a pain in the butt, but I'll try a couple 24s. Oh, I can't even get there. Never mind. I forgot I got to upgrade my warp range. Yeah, new arc on Beck's birthday. Am I excited for the next arc? I am. I'm not as excited as I was for last month, but I am still pretty excited. I say it's an 8 out of 10. Last month was a 11. Well, that's a sucky question I have to answer. My birthday marks 5 months exactly of playing Star Trek Fleet Command, so maybe they're honoring me. Yes, I know they definitely devote everything they do to content creators. When is moving day? May 4th. Yeah, May 4th and May 5th. Attack maneuvers, attack abilities, David. Do you have details on this new arc? I do have details on this new arc. Is this arc going to be more lower decks? You know, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. You have to be more vague. Eggs? Who the heck is Eggs? I've never heard of Eggs. Who are Eggs? Well, Tasty Texas just hit me. I've never heard of Eggs. Who are they? He's got bacon. Congratulations. We love bacon. Oh, you like my cat avatar? That's Spot. That's Data's cat from Star Trek The Next Generation. If you could design an arc based on Star Trek season, which show and which season? Deep Space Nine season 6, probably. Honestly, probably seasons 5 through 7. That'd be my top. That'd be my top. What day starts the big unveil? What you mean, Jeffrey? What do you mean the big unveil? For what? Oh, we are Tin Man? Oh, okay. No big deal. PS9 season 4 for the Klingons, then 5 through 7. Ooh, that's a good one. So yeah, if I could design a DS9 arc, it would probably start with seasons 2 through 4, 2 through 3. Month 2 would be season 4, and then month 3 and 4 would be 5 through 7. That's how I would do it. Can't remember another time they left it vague about whether an arc was continuing or not. Oh, dude, they do that all the time, Charles. They do it all the time. Literally all the time. Hey, Hellslight, thank you so much. And I went boom. Went boom. Voyager arc will be interesting. It will eventually come. They will eventually have Voyager in the game. Let's see if this. DS9 arc in Fleet Command would last at least how long, in your opinion? At least 4 months. At least 4 months. Potentially more. Because it's such a big part of Star Trek and one of the favorites for a lot of people, it would last at least 6 months, I'm pretty sure. Or I'm sorry, at least 4 months. Maybe go 6 months, which would be the longest we've ever had. But you love the Voyager ship the most? I think the Intrepid class is a cool ship. It's not my favorite. The Kira class is my favorite. Gotta help out the players. No problem, man. They've always called out short arcs as 1 or 2 shots before, and longer arcs would always start with a part 1. Guess we'll just have to wait and see, Charles. Tell Scopely we need more free-to-play ships. Every ship in the game is free-to-play. Every ship in the game is already free-to-play. There's not a single ship that you can only get from purchasing. Would Nog be more of a Ferengi officer or a Starfleet? For me, Ferengi. Now, you could make 2 of them. If you did like a 5-month arc, have one that's like a common officer, and then he gets like an uncommon version. And yes, Hellslight, they do plan to revisit. But for the moment, they're going through new shows and also old content at the same time. So they've got a lot of content to work through. Okay, so Proto asked a question that I believe I can answer. Will this next arc feature faction-specific ideas and payouts, faction shards, and faction-related officers? Yes. Yes. In fact, it will. But y'all interpret that how you will. Interpret it for how you will. Naga be ideal for lower deck abilities. I agree. I agree. Yeah, the Defiant's a must. If you don't add the Defiant into D Space Nine, you failed. In my opinion, if you don't add the D Space Nine skin, you failed. Like maybe D Space Nine is the Alliance station. Last week completed all 7 DS seasons. Now want DS arc soon as possible. I feel you, Aditya. I've watched it several times. Go party May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo after you move. I am not a big drinker, David. The last time I drank was actually on Twitch. I don't know how many here were there, but on Twitch I had a bottle of Canar. I had a bottle of wine. So... Oh, Big Bad Ed got pissed that he got banned. Poor guy. You need some West Country cider? Have no idea what that is. Was it thickener? No, Joseph, it was just wine. It was just wine. It was just wine. What determines how much ISO motion you get from your refine? Is it ship based or does the meridian factor in? So, oh dude, did eggs get my minor? Yeah, they did. Apparently Tasty Toast watches the stream. Shout out Tasty Toast. I need to switch back to the other one if we're going to talk about ISO refining. And while we're doing that, let me recall that because that's OPC. But if you go to your territory refinery, it's going to be based off territories that you have. So like if you don't have territories, you have less refining options. Also, the skin. If you have the skin for the Meridian, that will determine your refine option. So the skin for the Meridian, what it does is give you a +1 refine option. So you see I've got the gold and white skin on the Meridian now. That is just a bonus refine option that it gives you. And then also having territories will determine how much or how many options you get for refining as well. So territory is very unique where like, you know, like the amalgam refine is going to be based on like the tier of the amalgam in terms of what you're getting and how it increases and stuff like that. The territory one is built around territories and the ship itself. So it's very unique in that aspect. Also, this weird drill thing doesn't seem like a very effective drill, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. See, here's the refit. Now, one thing I wish the refits did is be specific about what it does. You see at the bottom right where it says unlocks additional ISO refinery options, but it's not really specific about what that means. Basically, you get an extra refine. Like if you had 2, you'd have 3. So it is useful. It is definitely useful. Man, all these skins I don't have. Terror skin, Bird of Prey, D7, the Hydra, the Bachor, the Vortivore, which I don't even have those miners. I don't really want them. But all these skins I'm missing. The Opus Grande I don't have. The Infinitus. I want more skins. I also want the projectiles, though. I want the projectiles. I don't have those either. Dang. Dang. So many things I still got to get. So many things I still got to get. Think they should add the Cardassians as a faction? 100% agreed. 100% agreed. You really want the beams? Me too. Because they stack. If y'all don't remember, they do stack. They do stack. So that means if you have gotten... oh, that's a big one. Oh, dude. Moving fast. But if you've got... Here, let me pull up the skins menu again. So if we go over here, we do unlock more and go to skins. So if you had like the positron phaser, which gives you plus 10% damage, it'll stack with any other bonus that you already have. Like the refractive beam is plus 20% to your penetration stats. And then you've got the plasma, which is plus 5 to your critical. And then you've got the snowflake, cryonic blast, is damage. So like if you had cryonic blast and positron, they stack. So that'd be plus 30% instead of just plus 20. Once you unlock them and you hit unlock and you activate them, they work on all your ships forever. It's just think of it like a switch in the room. You just turn on once you have it. So I want to collect these because everything, I'm a firm believer, and I preach this all the time, everything adds up. Everything adds up. So I've got 3. The Cryonic Blast was the leaderboard that I went after for the plus 20% damage. And I want to get all of these. Now, some of these are useless. Like the Ionic Disruptors do nothing. It's just purple. You know, the Plasma Beam does nothing. It's just literally a green beam. Fusion Beam does nothing. So now I'm trying to focus on the ones that actually do something. I missed out on the Triskelion Torpedo, but so. But see, for the Borg store, research officers is what I generally point people towards. Research, but it depends on where you're at in your account. Depends on where you're at in your account. Alrighty then. Let's see, where are we at? Oh man, we're way past wrap up time. We usually only stay for an hour and a half over here. We've been going for almost 2 full hours. So let me go ahead and wrap up because I'm going to start working on our other content that we have later today. I also got to update the house fund. Shout out to Beck for helping out with that. And I will catch y'all tomorrow night on the live stream. Also tomorrow morning, we have a video out here on the YouTube channel. And yeah, Tuesday, update day. So Tuesday also means Battle Pass giveaway at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time on Twitch. And lots of fun stuff. So appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Hope y'all had a great time. If we have any of our European friends who are still here, a big thank y'all to y'all. We definitely try to schedule our Sunday stream to work around y'all's time zones because y'all matter apparently. And we love you. We appreciate you being here. Deuces, that's me. I'll catch you on the next one. And I'm outie.
An even better outro than the intro for the Empire and glory to your house.